Hi guys, what's cracking the time here? Today we're gonna take photos of like waterfall, fishes maybe, and quicks.
Did he crush it? I think he crushed it.
Yay!
Let's go. Alright, so today we're off to a secret location in the depths of the rainforest to find a waterfall to shoot. And let me tell you a story about how I found out about this place. The other morning I was photographing at Swell Festival, which is a sculpture festival on the beach. If you check out my Instagram, you'll be able to see some of those images. And as we were walking on the beach, there was a couple that were between me and the sun. So I took a shot of them without their permission, and then wandered up and started having a chat to them. And they had in their hands like a 4-week-old little cedar. And Oliver and Amber, we got chatting. We'd never met before, but we got chatting about all sorts of things. And in the course of that, they talked about this place, and I'm like, no way! Like, it's just on the doorstep. And so so Oliver and Amber, big thanks to you guys for today, because this is just spectacular.
I just got it.
Just glorious. And I'm here with my my sidekick, as you would have seen from the intro earlier on, and we're just going to show you a bit of the atmosphere, a bit of the environment, a bit of where we're shooting and the beauty around us, and then we're going to go shoot a waterfall that I've never seen before. They say you should scout out locations before you get there. It's not my style. I'm like kind of run and gun. Let's get it done when we get there. So we're all in the adventure today, and I hope you enjoy this. Please subscribe, like it, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or things to add, the thing about this community is really rich because people add thoughts and opinions and insights and stuff to it. So if you ever want to know more about something, hit up the comments first. And if you'd like to join the channel, you can do that now. There's a join tab, you can check that out with a video that explains things. And if you'd like to see some more of the photographic creativity and be part of that, then there's a Facebook group to jump into. Links all below. Well, let's go. As you can see, it's just stunning, isn't it? We passed about 10 places already where I could have stopped and set up and taken some incredible photos. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, so the sun's not right at the top. But what we decided to do was push on toward the waterfall so that we can shoot that when it's in. We have a variety of light options, and then we're coming back the same way. It's been about 20-25 minute hike so far. It's pretty easy going. Even saw a cute little tree frog. 15 minutes, they said. Nice gentle walk. They said, we've overcome, folks. Just over here is what we've overcome for. So we're positioned now with this waterfall, and I'm going to take a couple of compositions. We're a bit limited because I can't jump into the water, but let me show you what my framing and composition looks like. So this is the shot we're aiming for, with the tree trunk here and the rocks around and the waterfall in the middle spilling in. Now here's the challenge, it's very, very dark here. I reckon there's about 7 stops of dynamic range, which means there's I have to go through 7 stops, 7 segments to get that exposed correctly, all the way through to getting that exposed correctly, because the sun is so bright up the top. And so what I've done is I'm using my Nissi filter kit, and I've got a 3 stop on here and a 6 stop, giving me a 10 stop, which allows me to expose up to 25 seconds. Now the reason I want to expose up to 25 seconds is because it's a small pool of water. It's causing a lot of ripples, and I really want to smooth out the water, and the only way to smooth out the water is to have a long exposure. The problem with a long exposure is you make the waterfall really fuzzy and mushy. So I've taken like 10 different shots at different exposures, different lengths, with different filters on, and I'm going to put them together afterwards. The other cool thing about this shot is just down here in the pool, you got the light, which creates this beautiful turquoise and light there, which I really want to capture. And I also want to capture the streaks of colour just here, and the mottled light on the cliff further up. Now I'm going to move my composition. I want to make the most of this colour here. So there's a shot down here to be had, I think, where the focus is all of that, with the waterfall in the background. That is my hope. We use some Nissi filters to work out what the best exposure is, because really you don't want to overexpose a waterfall, but there's other elements that do need exposing because it's so dark. So you can't have light, dark, you can't do it all in one shot. So you put all these elements together afterwards. And well, this is the shot I got from here. Let me know what you think down below. Alright, now I've got another composition that I really like, and it involves this massive log just here. And this is what it looks like on the screen, as you can see. So the bulk is the light, but there's some moss on that big log. There's some lines and some colour, and the reflection of the water just looks spectacular. And then you've got the waterfall in the background. I put just a 6 stop on. So a 6 stop filter, and what I'm doing is called spot metering, which basically means wherever I put the focus point, it meters the whole light of the whole photo based on how bright that is. And I need to do that because I want to expose for certain points on the photograph. The other thing to note, as we've got some visitors just hanging out and having some fun, is just here underneath the tree. See that? That has this beautiful reflection, and I want to capture that. So I have to expose for that as well, and remember later on. And then of course you can't forget the actual waterfall. It sits smack bang in the centre, and you've got to allow for that. Alright, and then I've got a banger. I've got a banger of a composition here. Have a look at this. So this is how I've lined it up. And you have the ripples. See the ripples on the logs just there. And then if I overexpose, you can see the waterfall in the background with this beautiful greenery just around to just here. And I had to do a few things. You obviously take a different photo, have the same, your camera sets, it's the same composition, take a different photo for different elements. So on this one you have the, you get exposed for the texture on this log, then the ripples on here, which I increased my ISO to lower my shutter speed. It had no filter on it. And then obviously you've got to get in these dark shadows because there's all this beautiful texture. Then you've got to focus on the water. You're going to have these beautiful, see the depth of water and the clarity of water, you want to make the most of that. And obviously then there's the feature, which you want about a 1/2 to 2 second exposure length on the waterfall behind, and shooting down low. So I'm shooting down super low. It means it just sneaks in, and it should draw you in from where you start all the way into the waterfall. And I'll put that image up now. if you hung around this long, you deserve a couple of pro tips. Pro tip number 1, use a CPL filter, a circular polarizing filter when shooting waterfalls. It takes the glare out of it and it saturates the color back in. Get yourself a filter kit if you're going to do waterfalls on a regular basis. It's well worth it. I'll put a link in the description. Or there's a guy called Ryan Fowler who's a Nissi distributor who you can contact, but also watch his channel as he walks you through how all the filters work. So if you were wondering about that, another pro tip: do not sneeze onto your filters. May or may not have happened. I was holding this and I was going to sneeze. There was a few people around, and so I sneezed into my hand. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? I know, but that's why you come to this channel, for the quirkiness, the ridiculous, the humour, and the stupidity of it all. But I hope you've learnt something. I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful location. And do you want to know where it is? I'm not telling you. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe below. I'll see you later. Oh, hang on. Oh my gosh. Like a mountain goat. Just walks in front of the camera. Have a look. Just walks in front of the camera. Not even worried that he's going to die. Or worse, knock my camera over. I'm joking, Lyndall. Joking. Okay. You can't throw rocks in when the camera gear's here. It will be a disaster. Can you bring my hat down? Just up by Wendy. No. Don't throw that up there, Haim.